Hi guys, I'm SJ and today we are going to discuss a very hot topic. The question is, why should you buy a GTI? What is so special about this car that you should own one? Today with me I do have the Mk7 Golf GTI over here and I do have the Mk7.5 over there. These two are both great cars. I have done a comparison video on this. You guys can take a look at the link right above on the card. That's going to display up there. That's a very in-depth video. You guys can take a look at that. Also make sure you are subscribed to catch all of these videos. So yes, moving on to the big question, why should you buy a GTI? What makes this car so special? What about this specific badge drives people insane, drives people like me, car guys, insane? What makes this car so special? What makes it that specific thing be the choice over a girl? I mean, it's a car guy's dream. Is there a single car guy in this world that doesn't want a GTI? If it's going to be your first performance car, if it's going to be that very first car that you want as your hot car, you know, everybody wants the first thing they think about, the very first badge that comes to their mind is the GTI over there. Whether it be a Polo GTI, whether it be an Up GTI, whether it be a Golf GTI, whether it's a Mk5, whether it's a Mk7, whether it's a Mk6, whether it's Mk7 over here, this one over here, whether it's the Mk7.5, whichever one it is. I personally am a GTI guy, that much I can tell you. And this car, this brand, drives me nuts. I just cannot get enough of this. There's a reason why I spend maybe 4 or 5 hours filming these cars. They drive me insane. There's just something about this brand, about the GTI badge, that just is so close to my heart, that just changes everything for me in my life. It's been my life's goal, it's been my life's journey to actually own a GTI, and it finally happened for me. You guys can also check out the video that I did on taking delivery of my GTI. You can check that out also by clicking the link above. And yes, I've owned a Polo GTI now for about 3 weeks. I mean, it's not a long time, but my goodness, have I fallen in love with that car. There's something about that brand that really just sort of touches the heart, you know. There's just something about, you know, the appeal in these cars that just, you know, drives a person insane, you know. It's just something you just have to have in your life, especially for a car guy. The GTI badge is something you want to own at least once in your life, and it's not something that's just a car, you know. The GTI is, you can say the GTI is more than just a car. It's something else. It's an experience on its own. It represents everything that a car should be. It should be practical, should be practical, should be comfortable, should be fast, should have crazy performance. Most importantly, what every car guy looks for, what every car person, whether you're a car guy or a car girl, I guess that doesn't really matter. What you always look for is that brand appeal. What you look for is something that's going to put a smile on your face when you look at it. Something, when you look at that over there, when you see the GTI badge, it puts a smile on your face. It makes your day. I mean, personally, I can tell you guys that I'm an accountant, and life as an accountant is not easy. That much I will tell you. It's a lot of stress in your life to have, and it's not exactly the easiest way to live. But an accountant's brain, you can just drive yourself insane sometimes. Just sitting with the work all day, just seeing the same shit again and again, sometimes can just drive you mad. But the one thing that really does make my day, especially if I'm having a really bad day, the one thing that makes my day is when I get into my garage and I see my GTI standing in there. It's the thing that just puts a smile on my face. If I'm having a shitty day, that's my way of making my day better. And personally, if you are looking for a car that's going to change your life, there wouldn't be a better car than a GTI. Whether it's a Golf GTI or whether it's a Polo GTI or an Up GTI, I guess that does not matter. What matters really is the experience you're going to have. What matters is the love you're going to have for your car. Personally, whenever I get into my garage and I sit down and I just think to myself, what do I want to do today? The first thing that comes to my mind So I want to drive my GTI. It's a car you want to get into. One thing GTI drivers will notice is that you find yourself doing more miles in a GTI than you would in any other car. Regardless of how fuel efficient the car is, or what the car is, a car needs to make you smile. It needs to make you want to drive it. It needs to make you want to go to it and just go like that and just say, my God, do I love you. You mean the world to me. You just have to have that love affair with your car. And if you don't have that love affair, that car is not quite for you. It's probably for someone else. And that's not really who you are then. If you get into your car every day and you don't just look at it like this and say, my God, would you look at that? Or my God, would you look at that? Is that beautiful or what? My goodness, who created this? You brilliant, brilliant, brilliant person. If that doesn't really if that's not something that you feel, if that's not something that you think about every single day with your car, then it's probably time that you get a Golf GTI or a Polo GTI, something that's gonna change your life. The GTI, that badge, represents change in your life. And just the way this car is, the one thing I've really loved about owning my GTI, what makes these cars so special, what makes these cars so sought after, especially in Cape Town, what makes these cars probably like the 9 out of 10 cars on the roads of Cape Town. I mean, just try coming to Cape Town and all you'll see is GTI, another GTI. That's what you're going to see every single place. You're just going to see GTIs all over. There's a reason behind that. You know, this car gives you everything that you want. It gives you everything you need in a car. It gives you the performance, gives you the comfort, gives you the practicality. It's just the car. It's the perfect car. There's a reason why this is one of the best selling cars in not just Cape Town but the entire world. There's a reason why the GTI is the most sought after hot hatch. There's a reason why these cars are so heavily on the market. It's because people really want this car, and there's a reason that people want this car, and there's no denying that that reason is that the GTI is the perfect performance hot hatch. There's just no taking that away. It's a car that makes you put your head down, makes you put your head down like that. You just drop your head down there and you go to it and you tell yourself, GTI, I love you. You mean so much to me. What would I do without you? GTI, my goodness, could I just have you? I find myself saying that so often when I see a Golf GTI. It's weird. I don't know how to explain the feeling, but this is a sort of love affair between me and that over there. Whenever I see one, oh my God, I can't wait to get back to my one. It's parked outside down there. But it makes you have feelings for it, and it's a brand that matters. It's a brand that is just going to take you places. It's a brand that's going to make you want to drive. Your car needs to make you want to drive. Who cares about fuel efficiency? Who cares about how much petrol a car takes? And all that matters in a car is that it gives you that smile on your face, that it makes you feel good. That's what you need in your life. You need to have a GTI in your life. So for those of you guys that have never experienced the GTI, head to your local VW dealer, or any dealer for that matter. Just go and take that car on a test drive. I promise you, you will feel the change in your life. Nothing can change your life the way a GTI can. This car is special and it is a must-have. Once you get into one, my goodness, you'll find yourself just saying, damn it, I need to find a way to get one. I mean, I owned a Honda i10 before my GTI, and this is a fuel efficient car. It got me to where I needed to go. Well, it got me from A to B, but who wants to go to A to B? What car guy wants just A to B in his life? What car guy doesn't want more than that? A car guy wants A to Z, wants everything in a car, and the GTI is everything you want in a car. There is nothing more you could ask for. Okay, there's a lot of cars in the world, but the way this car has made me feel, I've owned my GTI for as little as maybe 2 or 3 weeks, but my goodness have I enjoyed that car. It's something else. If you're looking for a fuel efficient car, just go elsewhere. If you're looking for a car that's going to give you passion, that's going to give you desire, that's going to give you performance, then the GTI is for you. If you're looking for a car that turns heads, a car when you are driving it, people don't fail to look away. People don't just ignore your wheels. They're not just wheels. They are more than that. They are character. They are more than just character. There's a personality behind this car. This car is more than just a car. It's something else. I don't think the GTI qualifies as a car. It's not a car. Oh, lovely. M3. Okay, that's another car that I do love. The E92 M3, which I hope I will be buying soon. But we'll see what God has planned for me in the future. I didn't know a GTI would be coming to me this soon. But the one thing I can tell you, this specific car is a 2-liter TSI DSG. Right? It's turbocharged. Single turbocharger. But it's an amazing experience. You will never get into a better automatic than a DSG from VW. It's just the way this gearbox shifts, the way it feels, everything about it is just so amazing. Just the way it knows what gear to be in. That's all you want in a car, you know. I know that a lot of purists might actually want a manual, but this car is still available in a manual, and if you want one, go and get one if that's what does it for you. For me personally, what really does it for me is that DSG pop. There is no feeling like it, just hearing that boop, or what we South Africans call the vrpa. It's intoxicating. My goodness, this car, it's just something else. Even if you just look at the interior, a Golf GTI represents everything that is sporty, everything that a car should have, you know. And moving on to obviously the 7.5, the 7.5 is no different. In fact, no GTI is any different. Every GTI symbolizes what a car should really be, and it just symbolizes everything you want in a car. And just look at the 7.5. The 7.5 is just insanely something else. It takes it a whole new step above, and the GTI is the brand you want, really. You don't want a car other than this in your life. So yes, I can't give you more reasons than that to own a GTI, to even drive one. And when I got into my GTI, when I first test drove the car, when I first test drove the 1.4 liter TSI DSG, the 2-in-charged Polo GTI, the one with the supercharger and the turbocharger, it drove me nuts. The GTI for me personally was a plan for me to get the car maybe in a year's time, maybe 2 years time. I had other plans, but when a car gets that close to your heart, there's nothing more that you want in life. I just told myself I had to have a GTI. I cannot go without a GTI. This is what I want in life. This is everything I've looked for in a car. I found what I want. I found what I've been looking for all my life. So one thing I can tell you guys is that for those of you, the few of you that do watch my videos, someday there will be more people that watch my videos, but those of you that do watch my videos, you guys are amazing. You guys mean the world to me, because every view for me counts. It means that all of this work that I do, this time that I take away from my job, it means something. And the reason that I do this is because I'm so in love with cars. Cars like the GTI, they spin my world around. They change everything that I look for in a car. And once you've been in a GTI, there's no going back. Your life is going to be different after that. If you test drive one of these cars, forget it, guys. You guys will never want another car other than a GTI. What more do you want in life? You guys can hear in my voice is a sort of emotion, a sort of what's the word? I don't know what I'm looking for. I'm at a loss for words. This badge just means that much to me. It just means that much of the world to me. And I know I might sound a bit crazy, but crazy in love with the GTI. And I could speak for 15 or 20 or an hour, but it's just the kind of experience that this car gives you. It's just what all of this means, what this car means, what it stands for. And you couldn't ask for more reasons in a GTI or in a car to have that car, other than the fact that it puts a smile on your face. That's the first thing you want. So yeah, there you have it, guys. That is the reason why you should own a GTI. That is the reason why this car is so special. That is the reason why every single guy in this world, every single gal in the world looks at this car. Tell me, when a GTI drives past you, do you not look at it? Just let me know. If you guys do look at a GTI when it does pass you, give it a thumbs up. If you don't, put a thumbs down for the GTI. It's what you guys think. But for me, the GTI is just a thumbs up, nothing more. This car is the best car in the world. I could not ask for more than a GTI. So yeah, let me end off this video by saying that you couldn't want another car. What you must have is a GTI, and this is the reason why you want a GTI. The reason is the fact that this car is special. It's something different. It means something different. The GTI is everything that you could want in a car. It's the most special car ever made in the history of cars. And I couldn't want anything more. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Make sure you subscribe, and cheers.